So today's project is a Georgia O'Keeffe inspired chalk floral. The materials you will need is a 12 by 12 inch black paper, pencil, eraser, glue, chalk, pastels, and a fixative. Hairspray will work if you don't have fixative. If you don't have your own flowers to draw, these PDFs are available in the YouTube description. Okay, let's start drawing our flower. I start in the center and I make my petals go all the way off the edges of the paper on all four sides. Once you have the flower drawn, you're ready to start the glue. Start in the top corner opposite of the hand you hold the glue with. This way you don't drag your hand over the glue you're drawing. Try and keep a steady, even line going when you're doing your glue lines. You don't want blobs and you don't want to miss spots. Once you're done with the glue, set it aside in a safe place to let the glue dry until there's no white. Then you're going to choose your chalk colors, include white for highlights and a darker color for shadows. Okay, when you're working with chalk, remember to keep one hand clean so that you can hold your paper still with that hand. Also, another tip is that the darker areas are going to be closer to the center of your flower. You might have a few other darker areas that dip in, but generally the center is going to be the darkest. Okay, so you're going to start putting dark spots on there where the shadows are, your medium color, and then use your white to draw the highlights. Get plenty of chalk on there. You want as much chalk as you can get on there, and then use your finger to blend it in. If you have any little spots that go over, you can take your towel and wipe it a little bit. You may even want to add some more white highlights on top. Make sure it's very thick, because when you start spraying the fixative on there or the hairspray, it kind of takes away some of the color. If you're working and you have too much dust, blow it off. Do not rub it with your finger because you'll make a mess of your black. Pay attention to the highlights and the shadows, but I'm going to let you watch as I finish coloring in the petals. As I'm finishing up the petals, I just want to remind you to use plenty of chalk. You want it as thick as you can. When I finish the petals, I like to go back and add some more highlights and some shadows to give more depth to my flowers. And then I blend it in slightly. Okay, now for the stems and the leaves. It's the same concept as doing the petals. You're going to have the darker part, though, this time just underneath the petals, and then the lighter part along the edges. The leaves, you're going to have it in light spots and dark spots, so you have the highlighted part, so it gives it more of a 3D effect. Make sure you use plenty of chalk. Now for the finishing touches, the details. Like the stamen, you're going to do that. I'm making that kind of a purpley blue color, and then I add a little bit of white highlights to that as well. Here's the final product before spraying it. Then I'm going to take my fixative or hairspray and spray it, and you will see that it takes a little bit of the color away. Here's another flower I did that's blue. I thought you would enjoy looking at it, and I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Have a great day.